Hi, how's it going? I'm Ramsey. I'm your student physical therapist. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Brooke.
Brooke. I see that you have the mumps here.
Pause. This therapist is not showing good awareness because he is not wearing any equipment for the droplet precautions. Hi guys, my name is Ben Musselman and I'm a student physical therapist at Adventist University of Health Sciences. Today I'm going to talk about transmission-based precautions. There are 3 transmission-based precautions: for contact, droplet, airborne. Contact, there are 2 types of contact. There's direct contact and indirect contact. So droplets are large particles, pathogenic particles that only last in the air for a couple seconds or minutes. The max feet they go is usually 3 feet. So if you're going to be inside that 3 feet, then you are going to need a mask. Third is airborne, and airborne are small particles that go in the air and stay there for a long time. Hi guys, I'm going to talk about contact precautions now. So if you have a patient with contact precautions, do you want them in a private room? If so, by themselves. So 2 things that you need for contact is a gown. So I'm going to put it on real quick. Other thing is you need to have gloves. If you're going to transfer this patient, there's 2 things you need to do. You need to notify the receiving department, and if you have enough equipment, dedicate that equipment to the patient. If you're not able to dedicate the equipment to the patient, you want to clean it and sanitize it before using it with another patient. So when you're putting on the gloves, you want to make sure your gown is far enough up your hand, so when you put the gloves on, the gloves come over the gown, so when you move around in it and you reach, it doesn't come back, it doesn't come undone. Don the gloves before entering the room, and if you're going to wear a gown, you only need to wear a gown if you're going to be in contact with the patient. You need to doff or take off the equipment before you leave the room so it does not contaminate the hall or another person. So now I'm going to talk about droplet precautions. So for a patient with droplet precautions, they also need to be in a private room. So with the equipment you need is the gloves, the gown, and you also need a face mask, which the face mask just goes over your face and then ties around the back. And then you need some eyeglasses. The eyeglasses, or if you have a mask with a face shield on it, you can just use that instead. Because this is, if they cough or sneeze in your face, it'll go on the goggles and it won't go in your eyes or mouth. So you want to don this equipment before entering the room or upon entering the room, just for precaution. You only really need to use the mask and the gown if you're going to be inside 3 feet. Doff or take off the equipment before you leave the room, just so you don't spread the pathogens, just like for contact. If you're going to transport this patient, they need to have a mask on, as I showed, a surgical mask, and then also you need to notify the department that they're going to be transferring to. I'm going to talk about airborne precautions. So if the patient has airborne precautions, they need to be in a private room with negative airflow so no air can get out of the room. So the particles, remember, they're going to be suspended in the air for a long time. So you're going to need a N95 or another approved mask, also with the gloves and then things, because you don't want the particles to get on your clothing and then transfer it to another patient. So you're going to need to put on the N95 mask that goes around your head, over your mouth and your nose. You also want goggles or a face mask that covers your eyes. I would suggest goggles over a face mask. So you want to don this equipment before entering the room, so when you enter you don't get anything on you. And before you leave though, you have to doff the gloves and the gown, and then you do not take off the mask until you leave the room, because you don't want to breathe in those particles. If you're going to transfer this patient, they need to have a mask. I would say the N95 if available. Surgical mask might work. And then you also need to notify the department that they're being transferred to. Thank you for watching my videos, guys. I hope it helped you and you learned something today.